I think it's on now. Bit of a rough start. Can you hear me? Okay, cool. I'm so tired. I slept at like 9 and then I got up at like 5, which is plenty of sleep. So I don't know why I'm so sleepy. There we go. Alright, I can't seem to get this game system working, so we won't be playing. And then I opened up the Silent Hill disc container, and it was completely empty. So we won't be playing games. We're gonna get straight to the recipe. This is a good recipe if you're living in a small studio, or if you're in college and you live in a small dorm. Basically any small place. I was gonna do something for like college kids who live in dorms, and I was gonna do something stupid like something you don't have to cook, like I don't know, some sort of cheese sandwich. But then I'm like, that's so lame. There's no way I could do that. Like, you're gonna be able to cook. You're just gonna have to cook on low because you don't want to steam up the entire building, right? How you doing? Fonzagani, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm really tired. I'm like super tired. We're gonna make it through this though. I'm gonna show you. And happy International Women's Day. If you're a woman, congratulations. Today is your day. Every day is your day. And with the spirit of women, I took the suggestion of today's dish from a woman, a beautiful friend of mine named Masha. And what we're making today is, it's called жареная, картошка грибами. Жареная картошка с грибами, which is a fried potato and mushroom. And I did a live stream at the grocery store, and I was gonna upload that. It was gonna be like a two-parter, like, you know, shopping, cooking, but the live stream went so terribly. Like, I don't know, I think the Whole Foods has very bad service, or it's like one of those buildings. You ever go to one of those buildings and you just have absolutely no service whatsoever? Like, it's just completely dead. That's what it was. It was like worse than Minecraft graphics. If it was Minecraft graphics, you would have known what I was purchasing. But I rewatched the video and you can't see anything. You can't see anything at all. So since we're limited on space, we'll use this right now to prep the vegetables. Let's do that. And it's a super simple dish. Super easy. Really nothing to it. Everything I make is really easy. So I got these very small potatoes. I'm gonna start with these. This is a serving for, like, you know what? I don't want to mess it up. Your date's coming over in 30 minutes, and you got to make a dish. What are you gonna make? What about жареная картошка с грибами? Potatoes and mushrooms. Let's do a handful. So this is for 2 people. Let's do screw it. Let's just do half the bag. Let's do half the bag of these potatoes. This is a 1 pound bag, so we're gonna do half a pound of potatoes. Oh, and welcome to Light Gray headquarters. This is the home, this is the office of litegreyVHS. If you don't know what litegreyVHS is, go to YouTube and type in litegreyVHS. So for these tiny little kартошка, I'm just gonna cut them in half so you can get a nice crispy inside. And honestly, you don't want to cut these any smaller because they're already like super small. Like, look at that. Look at that. And yeah, this is perfect dorm room food. Now, I didn't have a dorm room because I went to community college and then I dropped out of that. So I never went to university. I don't have anything against school, but my ADHD doesn't really allow me to sit down and do normal stuff. So I dropped out of college like 3 times. I originally went to study psychology. I was going to become a psychologist. I took 2 years of that, and then I realized I would need like probably 8 more years of school. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know, and it was really expensive. I wasn't a rich kid, so I didn't have the money for that. And then I went back and I was like, you know what? Let's do art major. Let's major in art. Because I was an artist, you know, I mean, I still am. I like to paint and stuff. But when I took painting class, I could not sit still. They wanted us to paint for 3 hours. It was a 3-hour class. And I can't sit down and paint for 3 hours around strangers. That's not how I get inspired to paint. I just couldn't do it, so I dropped out of that too. And every time I would drop out of college, obviously in between college, during college, I was working in restaurants. I've been in the food industry since who knows when, since forever. So for about a half a pound of potatoes, real quick, you're gonna need, I would say, a quarter onion, maybe a little less than a quarter. And I'm just gonna do about a small to medium dice, not too small, not too big. I want them to grab on to the potatoes. I don't want to grab the onion. I want to have the onions coat the potatoes. And we're gonna be cooking this on low to medium because you don't wanna smoke up your room. And we'll just get everything organized. So you can work with just a cutting board and a small space. I've been to some small Airbnbs, especially when I was in France, and there was absolutely no space to even take a leak. Like, this place was super tiny. And I was cutting all my vegetables, all my prep with probably the crappiest knife in human history because I didn't bring my knife. I didn't want to have to go through all that. And I'm cutting it on a plate, literally a plate, just a regular plate. But you can make anything happen. You really don't need the best tools to cook something good. Like, you don't. You don't. There we go. Theater mode. All right, and mushrooms. You're gonna wanna use some mushrooms. Right here I have 8 ounces. So with that much potatoes, let's do 6 ounces. And since these are fairly big, I usually like to keep mushrooms whole because I like how they look. You know what? No. Let's cut it in half. So we'll do 4 ounces of mushrooms. And the mushrooms go in towards the end because they don't need very long to cook. And make sure you get all that dirt off. You don't want to wash your mushrooms. You don't absolutely need to, especially if they're organic. The soil's good, and dirt is honestly, it's quite good for you. Dirt is good. There's nothing wrong with dirt, okay? And I have about a tablespoon of butter. You know what? Since I have a mic, what do you think about this? How about I put you over here so you can get a whole view and you can still hear me. And then when we start cooking, I will bring it back. So very minimal ingredients. Over here we have salt. We have smetana, which is a Russian sour cream. And I bought some more dill. We already have a lot of dill, but you really just can't have too much dill. You really can't. So everything's cut. I think, yeah, we don't need the cutting board anymore. If you live in a dorm, get yourself a hot plate. Hot plate will do you just fine. Hot plate or an induction burner. I suggest induction burner because it gets hot very fast, but we're cooking this on low temperature. So I'm gonna put this on a low to medium, just enough to melt that butter slowly. We don't wanna burn the butter. The thing with butter is it does tend to burn a little quickly. It doesn't have that high of a smoking point. I do like browned butter, but not for this dish that you're gonna cook indoors with no ventilation system whatsoever. You're gonna wanna keep this on low. You're also gonna want a lid for your pan. How you guys doing? Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. You want to come closer? You want to stay there? Do you like this view? Welcome to Light Gray headquarters. We have all kinds of weapons in here, just in case anything happens. So, if anyone ever were to break in, I made a sword of diamonds. And diamond sword is stronger than an iron sword. Whereas an iron sword might take maybe 3 or 4 hits, 5 hits on somebody, this should take about 2. 2 hits with a diamond sword and you're absolutely donezo. So we have this, and yeah, just right now, this is all we have in here. I have a hammer, but I'd rather use the diamond sword, to be completely honest. What do you think about ghee? If you've ever heard of it, of course I've heard of it. Ghee is quite nice. Clarified butter. Indians use a lot of ghee. Let's get you an angle of the inside of this pan. It's like a saucepan. I like saucepans because they're just deep enough to fit stuff. Can you see that? Is that good? Should I go higher? How about that? Is that good? How about that? Yeah, is that cool? All right, now I can chit chat with y'all. I like ghee too. Okay, so we're gonna take about a teaspoon of butter. We're gonna start with a teaspoon. Let that melt, okay? See how low it is? It's not melting too fast. And those induction burners, they light up really quickly. And I'm gonna just toss those potatoes right in, okay? Like that. And we're gonna make sure to toss the potatoes in all that butter. Oh yeah, a little bit of butter. Obviously add just about a teaspoon of oil. I like to use avocado oil that has a very high smoking point. So, that way your butter doesn't burn. When you mix oil and butter, it gives it a better opportunity to survive. All right, it's all tossed. in butter. I'm gonna face the flat side down, and we're going to just grab a little bit of color on that. Okay, we're gonna cook that like this for about 5 minutes. We'll do a 5-minute timer. Can somebody put on a timer? Any of you? Can someone put on a 5-minute timer for me? Please? I would appreciate that. Let me know if you got it. 5-minute timer. Masha, thank you. All right, let's clean up. And thank you, Masha. I did some research on this dish. It's quite simple, and honestly, it's my two favorite foods: potatoes and mushrooms. All right. So we just have the potatoes coloring on one side, okay? We're just trying to get some color on there. So we're gonna cook that for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna add the onions so the onions can go ahead and release their flavors into the butter, into the oil, and coat those colorful potatoes. You know, when I was at the store, the potatoes looked purple, but somehow in this room they look red. It's quite nice. It's beautiful. I guess it's perfect. It's perfect for International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day, everybody. My mom would always make it growing up. It's a favorite of mine. Aw. Next time you see your mom, we will have it together. Invite me to the potato and mushroom festival. Жареная. Жареная means fried, right? Жареная картошка с грибами. So fried potatoes and mushrooms. Here. Can you see? How about that? Is that good? How's that? How's y'all's Sunday? Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you've had a very blessed Sunday. I went to church today and the pastor was speaking to me. Literally to me. I don't know if he knows it, but he was. And I heard it loud and clear. Oh, Masha, I'm sorry. I had a feeling. Right when I said it, I was like, damn, maybe you shouldn't have said that. And then I was like, damn, I said it already. But I had a feeling. I'm so sorry. And what is your mother's name, Masha? What is your mother's name? We will dedicate this to your mother. I'm so sorry about that. You should talk to Sarah. Sarah lost her mom too. It's a very sad thing. What's your mommy's name? Tamara. Tamara, okay. So, this recipe is dedicated to Tamara. Beautiful angel Tammy. Kartoshka for Tammy. I'm gonna let some light in because it's still sunny outside. I think I'm gonna start doing these lives a little earlier. I'm gonna start doing the lives at 5 p.m. because I know there's a lot of people in Europe that want to watch this. And 7 o'clock, my time is a little too late for everybody. So going to start doing it at 5, not 6. Today was 6, but next week it's gonna be at 5, and I'm gonna try to do a shopping thing You know what I'll do? This is what I'll do. Because going live at a store just is not very optimal. I don't want to leave any chances because it might not come through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna film the grocery shopping on my camera. I'll post that on Saturday so you can go shopping, and then on Sunday you can get the ingredients, but you can watch it Sunday morning, and then Sunday night will be alive. So Sunday morning you'll get the grocery shopping video. You know what to buy. Get your ass to the store, and then yeah, Sunday night we cook. 5 o'clock. 5-minute timer. Thank you so much. So look at that. We're getting a little bit of color on there, okay? At this point, we still want color. Yeah, we still want a little bit more color. Some of them need more time. But see, it's cooking at such a slow temperature because we don't want to steam up this house. But some of them need a little bit more color, but I'm going to toss the onions in anyway. Time zone. I am in Phoenix time zone, so right now it is 6:24. So from now on, the lives are going to be at 5 p.m. Phoenix time. So if you're in California, it's going to be 4. If you're in New York, it's going to be 7. Masha, what time is it where you're at? Are you in the same time zone as New York? All right. So this is what we're gonna do, okay? Now that those onions are in there, I'm gonna cover it. Can somebody please give me a 3-minute timer? 3 minutes. 9:24, Masha. So you are 3 hours ahead. Okay. 3 hours ahead. Santan Valley. Santan Valley. Isn't that in wait a minute. Santana. Isn't there a beer called Santan Valley? Is that California? Or is that Arizona? I'm struggling today, so I'm thankful for the distraction and positive vibes. Andrew, I'm sorry you're struggling. I'm struggling today too. It's been a very hard week for us all, I bet. What I learned is that no matter how hard times get, and I'll tell you what I'm going through. So I'm not really depressed, but I do go through a lot of, I guess they're mood swings. I'm pretty sure I have bipolar disorder. Somebody in this house likes to say I have bipolar disorder. I believe it. But from time to time I go through depression. But there's always good days in between or at some point. And the farther down I go into the depression, the worse I feel. But the worse I feel, the better the good days feel. So, and I always know happiness and sadness are both temporary. Joy is something you can feel through both. That's the crazy part. You can feel joy and peace while you're sad. You can feel joy and peace while you're happy. Joy and peace have nothing to do with happiness or sadness. Completely different ballgame. Joy and peace is a comfort and overall, okay, everything's gonna be okay. I feel like absolute garbage right now, but I'll feel so much better later. And that's what it is. I'm gonna check these. Oh, they're still good. They're just steaming in there. The highs are how and the lows are low. The highs are high and the lows are low. I go through the same. I cherish the good days so much because it is. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I like how all my lives become a welcome to my insanity. I am absolutely mentally unstable, and it is absolutely true. But I have a goal this time, and you all wonder why I'll do recipes and then disappear for like a year. It's because I used to really let my mental health control my life. And I know it's so hard not to, but I made a promise to all of you that I would share all the recipes that I know. And I have way too many not to start now. A promise is a promise, and even if I feel like absolute garbage, I want to share my recipes with you because I know that you'll eat good and be happy. And you know what? Creating for me makes me happy. It brings me joy. So in the midst of all my sadness, cooking for all of you makes me very, very joyful. Little therapy sessions, exactly. Safe space. Thank you. I like that. I like that. Safe space. I like to call it my safe place. I have a mini DV tape called Safe Place. This is your safe place. The cool thing about this induction burner is you can do that. And I don't know how it does it. I think the magnets make it really light, but then, and it doesn't stop the cooking, but you can spin this thing the whole time. And it's just kind of dope. I like that. But you got to keep it still because right in the center, that, and it still works. Look at that. And then you just spin that. And then while it's spinning, we're gonna go ahead and add those mushrooms. I hope you don't disappear. I like watching you. I won't go anywhere. I'll be right here. I'll be right here. I have a lot more recipes to share with y'all, so I'm not going anywhere. You are one of the best chefs in America, so we are very fortunate to have you show us your cooking. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I like that. One of the best chefs in America. I will take it. So, the potatoes have sucked in all of that butter, so I'm going to add the remaining. So this whole dish took a tablespoon of butter. It doesn't even need a tablespoon. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons. There, 2 teaspoons of butter. We don't need a whole tablespoon. A tablespoon would be 1 more teaspoon of butter. And I don't have a rag, so if you don't have a rag in your house, you can either use your bathroom towel or you can just wipe it on your pants. Because that's just how it goes sometimes. Now we're going to cook those mushrooms. And don't worry, we'll salt it at the very end. Same thing with the mushrooms. You want to make sure you get that flat side down so we can get a nice color on that. So I'm going to put the flat side down. And look at those look at those onions. They're starting to caramelize. If anything, they're actually starting to brown quite a bit. I wouldn't consider them burned, but I would say that maybe in about 5-7 minutes, those onions will be burnt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put those mushrooms back like that. Keep it down, flat side down. The butter's covering the mushrooms. We're gonna let that cook covered. Can somebody please give me a 5-minute timer? Howdy, Zubini 8030. What are we making? Today we are making жареная, картошка с грибами. Жареная картошка с грибами, which is fried potatoes and mushrooms. And we're doing it inside my bedroom. So this is for people who either live in a very tiny place, if you live in a dorm room, a very small studio apartment, or in somebody's shed in the backyard. All you need is an induction burner, a saucepan, and you can cook. And like I said in the beginning, I was gonna make some stupid recipe like like a cheese sandwich, something that you didn't need to cook because you can't cook in a dorm room. Well, yeah, you can. You just have to cook on very low. I can't even go up to medium. If I go to medium, this whole room will get smoked up. So we're cooking this on low. And so far, we are about 10 minutes into the cooking time. First 5 minutes for the potatoes with the butter. Next 3 minutes with the onions. And then now we're doing the final 5 minutes with the mushrooms. We're just steaming everything in there. We got a nice crispy side on the potatoes. Good morning from the Philippines. How you doing? Miro Takatori. Miro Takatori. Is that your name? That's a good name. You're from the Philippines? That sounds Japanese. What made you want to learn Russian? I don't know. I think it's just a very beautiful language. I think it's a very beautiful language. Let's go grab a soda. I really want a drink. We're gonna grab a soda. Yeah, you know how they say that there's nothing quite like potatoes and mushrooms when you accompany it with a root beer? Have you ever heard that saying? I don't know if it exists, but it does now. Everything's better with a root beer. What y'all think of this place? Look, there's flowers on my computer. Why are there flowers? I don't know what's going on over here. Okay, we're back. We are back. I just had to grab a root beer. Oh, look at that. We have a plate. We have a plate. We're going to use this to plate. Just going to clean that up. And yeah, Japanese in the PJ. What's PJ? PH. Japanese in the Philippines. Grammar is so difficult. That's very true. Это правда. Это правда. Это правда. Что мы будем есть? Что мы будем есть? Today we are having жареная картошка с грибами. Привет, товарищи. Что делаешь? Is this a new place? It's been a few years since I've seen your content. Last video I watched, you were doing vegetarian barbecue. Yeah. No, I don't know. No, it's not a new place. I just redecorated, I think. I think that's what happens. It was a redecoration. Yes, Russian grammar is very difficult. Love the space. Good vibes. Thank you so much, Rachel. Is it Rachel or Rochelle? What do you like? Mad yolk. What does that mean? All right, it's been 5 minutes. Let's check these. Let's check it. Look at that. Those potatoes are... Yeah, the potatoes are soft. Look at that. We did it. We did it. Look at that. Okay, we're going to add the salt here. We're going to add the salt. For this, I would say probably start with about a good pinch. Potatoes need a good amount of salt because potatoes just need it. But I don't want to add too much, so we'll add about a pinch. I would say that was about a half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. You just have to taste it as you go. You can always add more salt. You could never take away. Technically you could. You'd have to wash them. You'd have to wash this whole thing. So start salting little by little. That's the secret. Rachel. Okay, it's Rachel. Cool. How you doing, Rachel? Let's give that a taste. There's nothing like potatoes and butter and onions and mushrooms. That's so good. This is good to go. This is ready to go. Let's plate this. You guys want to see how to plate it? Let's plate this. Let me shut this induction burner off because it's very loud. Very annoying. Okay. There we go. Let me get a light so you can see what I'm doing. How's that? Is that? It's a little too bright. We don't need it that much. There we go. Cool. All right, we have a good plate. I'm gonna go get a fork and a napkin. All right, let's plate this. Let us plate this. Do you guys like the 5 o'clock idea? We're gonna do it 5 p.m. Does that work for everybody? Let me know if that works. I just feel like 5 p.m. is a little easier for everybody, especially you East Coasters. On Sunday too, everybody's just chilling on a Sunday, right? I hope 5 o'clock works. $5 p.m. is perfect. Cool. Cool. All right. That's what the napkin was for. Where did I put it? I am very slow today. Okay, here we go. This is how you're going to plate it. Now we can do this family style. And then when your date comes over, y'all can just take from the family style. And there's really no fancy way to plate this. I could have just literally thrown it onto the plate and that would have been perfectly fine because rustic's good. But we could at least try to make it look good, right? You know what? We'll put some down so you can see the multiple colors because look, we have some pink ones in there. So we'll face some down like that. Then you get kind of a contrast. And let's place that there. And as you can see, this was literally like a 15-minute dish. It's so easy. So easy. And this one is dedicated to Tamara. Tamara in heaven. $6:39 in LA. 1:39 a.m. here. Buburuza 16. Where are you from? Where is it? Where is it 1:39 a.m. right now? Where do you live? Yeah, happy International Women's Day. Okay, we'll start plating some mushrooms. You really just want to take that plate and decorate it. I'm in Ireland. Sick. I want to go to Ireland so bad. What part of Ireland are you in? We have Ireland in the house. That is dope. What city in Ireland? You can name any city, and if it's not Dublin, I won't know where it is, because I know nothing. All I know is I like potatoes. I love potatoes. This dish is Russian inspired, but potatoes are very much Irish too, man. Those people eat potatoes like crazy. I used to work at an Irish bar, and guess what we sold? We sold potatoes. What else? That's actually quite a nice plate. I like this. I feel like if I would have, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I would have just poured this whole thing on the plate, it probably would have looked exactly like this. So I just took a task that could have taken about, I don't know, 5 seconds, and I turned it into a 3-minute plating experience. So very, very, very sorry about that. But you know what? Actually, it looks nicer like that. There's no way you can pour it like that. There's no way. All right. Now we're going to put some sour cream. Let me get a spoon. Let me get a spoon. Y'all can hear me, but you can't see me because I'm in the kitchen. But it's very cool that you guys can hear me because I'm not in the same room. I'm in the kitchen, but you guys can still hear me. You don't know what I'm doing right now because I'm in the kitchen. But right now I'm... What am I doing? You know what? Yes, let's do that. Let's mix the two. And since you guys can't see me, I will explain what I'm doing. I am consolidating 2 packages of... Is that still good? I am consolidating 0 packages. Both of these sour creams have gone bad. That's disgusting. All right. So we have a little bit of sour cream, but not enough to put it inside of a squirt bottle. So we can't make this look very fancy. Wait. No. I found a solution. All right, I'm coming right back. Give me a moment. Give me 30 seconds.
There's a fool in the door. There's sour cream in it.
Ah, thank you.
Last week.
Thank you. Thank you. But that's okay. This works. I found a solution, and I'll be right back. Y'all start asking me questions, so when I come back, I can have something to read. There we go. That should work. All right. Coming back. Coming right back. Y'all have just been staring at a plate of potatoes and mushrooms. 2:41 here in Poland. Wow. It's late. So maybe I should start doing the lives at 4. What do you think? Should I do it at 4 or 5? Maybe I'll do it at 4. Drogheda is more like a town. It's about 45 minutes from Dublin by car. Yeah, we got very tasty potatoes from local farm. I like that. I'm originally from Moldova, which is close to Russia. I know where Moldova is. I'm very familiar with Moldova. I love Moldova. I want to go to Moldova. There was a guy with a Moldova shirt on at the store about a year ago, and I went up to him and I said, "Hey, Moldova, привет." And he said, "You know what this place is?" I said, "Yeah, dude. Of course I know." See, JC, it's okay. You're not late, you're here. That's all that matters. How long have I lived in AZ? About 4 years now. 4 years. Been here for 4 years. That is the longest I've stayed somewhere. Lion dog, how you doing? All right, so for this, we'll just dollop some smetana throughout your plate. Just hide them in little spots. You can have them in obvious spots, but just place like that. That's a good way to add color to your plate. There. And you know what? Less is more. How about that? Look at that. What do you think? That's a little too bright. It's blowing out the food. Hold on. Let's do... How's that? That's good, right? Now, we take some dill. You're collecting all Slavics, I see. That's true. Very true. I am trying to collect them all. I will go to all the Slavic countries once I am able to. I want to go to Lithuania. I want to go to Riga, Latvia. I want to go to the Czech Republic. I want to go absolutely everywhere. I really want to go to Belarus. I really want to go to Poland. I also very, very much really want to go to Berlin because there's a indoor water park called Tropical Islands. Tropical Islands is like a large water park inside of an old airplane hangar. Do you play any instruments? Estonia, yes. Estonia, that is another one. So look, I just tossed some dill around, and now you have a very, very pretty plate. Can you all see that? Is that too dark? How's that? There. That's good, right? Dude, I'm so sleepy. I am so sleepy. I got a lot of sleep too. I have a weird thing with how motivation controls my mood. I'm very like, if I'm not motivated, I get tired. I can sleep for 40 hours and then wake up very, 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 very tired if I don't have anything motivating me. Like if I don't have a goal per se, if I don't have a goal, I will not feel very energetic. I could also go to sleep for like 2 hours and wake up full of energy. I gotta pee. I'm gonna pee real quick. You'll be able to hear it, but you won't be able to see it. So I'm gonna go take a leak. You guys can come with me. Let's just hope I don't rip a really loud fart in the middle of this. But you know what? If it happens, it happens, right? I think I asked this 2 weeks ago, but is there anybody on this live right now? Anybody in the chat? Let me know. Does anybody fart while they pee? Even like you wake up at 3 a.m. and you're super tired and you just like slither your way into the restroom. And then you like, you go pee and then all of a sudden you're just like, And you're like, damn, that kind of woke me up. I washed my hands. Did you guys hear that? I did. I washed my hands. We're gonna try this dish now. What do you say? Not to be, wait, here we go. Looks gorgeous. Thank you, thank you. I need a thumbnail picture, right? Should I do, how do I need a thumbnail. That's what I need. Let's do a thumbnail picture. How do we do this? Like this, like this. How's that? Is that a good thumbnail? How about we get this angle so we get the computer. There we go. 3 TV screens. How about that? Жареная, картошка с грибами. That was fried potatoes and mushrooms. Not to be weird. Oh wait, yes, Poland. I used to live in Germany as well, so I recommend some places. Food looks great, by the way. Thank you so much. Camila. Oh yeah, you taught me how to say your last name. I think it was Batoljak, right? I feel like I guessed that last time. I have a very bad memory. Not to be weird, but Slavic countries have the most beautiful women. Hey, maybe. I don't know, I've never been. He Babidi 1205. Hi. How do you, did I say your name right? I probably butchered your name, huh? Gina de Falco. Como sta lei, paisana? Some people pay extra for that, Dino. Pay extra for what? The farting? What are you talking about? Are we talking about the farts? I love sleeping in naps. Me too. I love naps. You're my favorite MasterChef winner. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you. Masha, we are all human. Oh, are we talking about farts? Yummy. Are we talking about farts or the food? Does the food look good or are you talking about farting? Please let me know. You know, I can drink a ton of water before bed, but I never wake up to pee, but I wake up in the morning bladder ready to burst. Bladder ready to burst in the middle of the night is a lot better than something else. Love from Tunisia. Tunisia, how you doing, Tunisia? Tunisia, what is Tunisia next to? I'm so bad at the map. I only know where a couple countries are. And I don't get to travel a lot. I'm hoping to come see you all in your cities one day. I really am. You know what? If this YouTube gets monetized again, I will come and visit you all in all of your cities. And every city I go to, wherever you're at, we can get together and do a dish together. I'll travel all the countries. So if you want to see me, get this channel monetized. And yes, I will go to Poland. Hello? Give me a second. I heard a weird voice. What was that?
Yes, what's Tunisia next to? I said Algeria.
Algeria? Is that true?
Algeria, Morocco.
That was your voice?
Yeah.
Wow. You sound different behind the door. I guess Tunisia is next to Algeria. I did not know that. It's in North Africa next to Algeria and Morocco. Okay. North Africa. I have some North African in me. Because we're Sicilian. I need to come visit you. Yes, Masha. Yes. Please. Yes, please. Come visit me. Let's do a recipe together. Come. Phoenix. Come. Let me know when you come. Of course I remember you. That's quite a last name. I remember people. I'm just not good with names, okay? Like if I met you in person, I would remember your face. Nowadays, I make it a point to remember people's names because it's very important. Please do. Tempe's so close. Are you in Tempe? Do you live in Tempe? We love spicy food here. I love spicy food too. You deserve all the monetization. Do you share the lives on your Insta and stuff? You should if you don't. I'm not big into Insta, but I know that's where everybody congregates. I let people know on my Instagram. And then yeah, I announce it on Instagram. But if it does get monetized, I will travel to go see you. That's a promise. That's an absolute promise. I will stay in your country for at least a week. That's you can't visit any country for less than a week. It's ridiculous. You have to stay for at least a week. Otherwise, you'll never get to localize. Like you can go to a country for like 3 days, but you'll never really become a local until like 2, 3, even a month. But 1 week minimum, I will come and see you. Let's cook some couscous together. I am so down. I love couscous. I actually need to do a couscous recipe because I've pretty much cooked with every other grain. I've done rice, I've done grechka. Couscous is next. Yes, sir. You live in Tempe. What are you doing in Tempe? What do you do here? What do you do for work? Why are you in Tempe? Tempe's so random. Oh, you go to school. Do you go to school? Is that why you're in Tempe? Tunisia is dope. I was there last year. People are so nice and it's so fun. Totally recommend. Yeah, I believe it. Let's all go to Tunisia. Can you recap what you made tonight? Is it a special dish? I see taters and shrooms. That's exactly what it is. This one was a suggestion from Masha. This one is dedicated to a mommy, Tamara in heaven. This one is called жареная, картошка грибами. So it's fried potatoes and mushrooms. We used baby bella mushrooms and we used very, very baby potatoes. I just like how you can, it's like a shareable plate. And like I said, you can do this in 20 minutes, 15 minutes if you're not slow. So if your date's coming over in a half an hour, you got to make this. And then you put that on the table and then you guys can share it. You guys can share it. Thank you, Camila. Glad you had a good time. Dinochka. Of course, Masha. Masha, really, come and visit. Let me know when you're coming down here. You're always welcome. What's your favorite potato and mushroom of all time? I don't know. I like mashed potatoes, I like French fries, and I also just like frying it up like this. I do not go to school. I have a consulting business providing services for individuals with developmental disabilities. I mostly work from home. I have developmental disabilities. I am the poster boy for developmental disabilities. Dino's a russet guy. I knew it. Russets, not so much. Maybe for French fries. I like Yukon Gold. But these mini ones, I don't know what they are. The smaller ones are a little bit more waxy, I noticed. Let's try it. Let's try it. Ooh. That's so good. Okay, we gotta try it with a mushroom. Damn. Wow. Passport renewal, and I'll be ready to go. Passport renewal. Aren't you in Pittsburgh? What do you need a passport renewal for? Oven roasted potatoes with garlic and parsley. Yeah, basically. But this is if you don't have an oven in your house. This is if you live in like a dorm. You can do this on a hot plate or an induction burner in one pot. Very easy. Me too, dude. I'll write you a behavior plan. You know what? Yeah. I would like to know what that's like. I don't know what a behavior plan is, but it sounds exciting, so send that to me. Nazdrowi King. Nazdrowi. What's Nazdrowi? Oven roasted potato with garlic and parsley. Yeah, garlic and parsley potatoes, yes. So good. Chris Eureka. Hello, Dino. I'm a new viewer, and you are my favorite MasterChef winner from Philippines here. Hello. Hello. I'm Filipino too. Did you know that? What part of the Philippines are you from? I forgot where my family's from over there. My mother's side. My favorite potato dish is russet, sliced very thin, and skillet fried with Italian seasoning. My dad used to make it on camping trips, and it's so simple. It's so dang good. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Like, you cut them super thin, almost like potatoes au gratin, right? I need to renew it anyways. I don't have a real ID, so I just use that. Dude, definitely renew it. Renew it ASAP. You gotta have ID these days because everything has gone cuckoo in America. Italian dressing seasoning, to be exact. With the thin fried potatoes with Italian seasoning. I've never heard of that. That's very interesting. It sounds good, but send me that recipe. That sounds interesting. Do you like harissa? Of course I love harissa. Harissa's so good. We have harissa in our fridge right now. We always have harissa in our fridge. It's one of my favorite. I like to add harissa to cream sauces. Like if I'm making like a bechamel or an Alfredo sauce. Even tomato-based sauces. Like if I'm making a marinara and I put harissa in it, it's so good. And I forgot what pepper harissa is made from, but it's so good. It adds like, it's not that spicy, but it adds a lot of flavor, lots of flavor. If y'all have never tried harissa, go get harissa and just play with it. Experiment, it's so good. Gotta go, it's been wonderful. Thank you for stopping by, Andrew. I hope you have a better day tomorrow. When you wake up, look up, talk to God and say, I would like to have a beautiful day today. The best thing to do in the morning to start your day, if you want to start a day good, is just think about all the things you're grateful for. No matter how crappy you feel, think about all the things that there are to be grateful for. That usually helps me, and I've been forgetting to do that. Chili pepper. You gotta try it. It's literally whatever kind of potato you like. Slice thin, toss the potatoes in a Ziploc bag with Italian dressing or the powdered seasoning and fry them up till charred. Ah, that sounds good. With the powdered seasoning, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna try that. I'm in Polish. Nazdrozi means cheers or bon appetit. I'm pretty sure it's the same in Russian. Is it? Masha, how do you say cheers in Russian? Especially with olive oil, yeah. Harissa and olive oil. I have my state ID, but you're apparently not allowed to fly with that domestically anymore. Has to be real ID or passport. But I'm definitely on it. I'll see you this year for sure. Sick. Yeah, get your stuff together and get over here. I'll comment that under the video after you're live. If you make it, let me know in the Discord. Yeah, I would love to make that. Send me the recipe. Like, how do you cook it exactly? Like, send me that exact process. I miss New York because it's fun, but I don't miss living there. It's too busy. Too many people squeezed into a small area. I've come to a point in my life where I like peace and quiet. I want to go back to nature. I want to live amongst the trees. I want to be able to live in a city that's walkable. Here in the Southwest, you have to have a car to go everywhere, and it just absolutely blows. Alexi, how you doing? It's okay. But, Alexi, we're switching to 5 o'clock p.m. every Sunday instead of 7. We might start doing it at 4. I'll take a poll on Instagram. Would you guys prefer 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. on Sundays? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Actually, you guys who are watching right now, you let me know because you guys are here. So, would you rather have 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. on Sundays? Pick. Because I know a lot of people in Europe, it would be easier for them at 4. So, let me know. Na zdrowie. Na zdrowie. Na zdrowie. I'm so happy I can read Cyrillic now. It makes me so happy. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Na zdrowie. I like that. I'm going to say that from now on. Love Tunisia and harissa. We should cover Tunisia in harissa. How about that? Tunisia's dope. Harissa's dope. Let's put the two together and let's just do a long, thin layer of harissa all across Tunisia. And then we can eat the earth. Thanks for letting me know. No problem. So basically the same as Polish. Na zdrowie. Do you ever get up to Flag? Sometimes. Flagstaff's a little far. I really want to go up there for snowboarding. Obviously nature. It's just hard to, it's kind of hard to travel sometimes with a 150-pound doggy. I mean, they're good. It's just, I get so worried when I have a whole family in the car because, I don't know. When I'm in the car by myself, like, I'm a safe driver. But when anybody gets into my car, I like become like this dad who just took his baby home from the hospital. Like, I get so protective when anyone's in my car because someone's in your car, you're responsible for that person's life. Born and raised in Brooklyn, left the PA 10 years ago. I love visiting, but I also love how peaceful it is here. Exactly. Same thing, Mosh. I was in NYC last month. Such a cool place. Love it there. New York City's cool. Come to California. I'm not in California, but come check out California. I like the beaches. I like the calm beaches of SoCal. I like Oceanside, California. 5 p.m. We got a 4 p.m., we got a 5 p.m., 3 a.m. here now. So, should I do it at 4 on Sundays? How's your weekend been? My weekend has been an absolute roller coaster of emotions. I'm talking ups and downs like you could never imagine. But it's okay. Because we survived. We survived another day. Da, molodets. Molodets. Wait a minute. Okay, molodets is different from pizdets. What does molodets mean? Molodets. Molodets. What does that mean again? I keep forgetting these things, man. Cover the earth in harissa and eat it. Let's cover the whole earth in harissa and eat it. Yes. What is this screen? Why has it been on the screen? This is a YouTube video, man? What is this crap? It's literally a screen of flowers. Can you all see that? What kind of dog? I have a Malamute and a Husky. Alaskan Malamute. Dino the soccer mom. What? I don't understand. Yani pani mayo. Oh, I was just talking about Czech, the language in Czech Republic, the language in Poland, Polish and Russian, how they all happen to be very, very similar. And I think woman is zenshina, but it's similar in Polish, isn't it? Isn't it like Zen? It has very similar. You guys speak similar languages. I watched this YouTube video where it was like they would get like 8 women from different Slavic countries and they would all speak to each other in their languages and compare the similarities. And apparently a lot of the Slavic countries are quite similar. And a lot of you use Cyrillic. I know Polish or Czech, it's just regular, well, it's not regular letters. They are very weird looking, but they look more like the English alphabet. I don't know. I think I'm just starting to sound like an idiot. It's probably best if I keep my mouth shut. A friend and I took a road trip up to PCH a few years back. So beautiful. What's PCH? What is PCH? I'm not familiar. California scares me. Yeah, it's pretty scary. California's pretty scary. The people there, it's a mixed bag of people. If you go to San Diego, everybody's chill. Like, everybody's kind of chill. As long as you don't, like, hang out in the hood. Ah, Pacific Coast Highway. Yeah. I used to live right there, right next to that. Oh, you took the Pacific Coast Highway? That's the scenic route. Did you enjoy that much? Got anything fun going on this week? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna film videos for y'all. I have a couple of recipes I need to film. I'm filming a Minecraft recipe tomorrow. I'm gonna do mushroom stew. Mushrooms. It's really just mushrooms. Mushrooms. You'll need the same ingredients that I did today. You're gonna need mushrooms. You're gonna need potatoes. Technically, the authentic mushroom stew on Minecraft is just mushrooms, 2 different mushrooms, and a bowl. But it doesn't make any sense. Because you don't even need water. So I'm gonna make mushroom stew Minecraft style, but better. You were talking about driving your kids and being overprotective, so soccer moms came to mind. I like that. I'm a soccer mom. I like that. I get it. Okay, I'll take it. I am a soccer mom. And soccer moms need cigarettes. Polish is like a weird cousin who wants to be different for some reason, and we use different letters. That's so funny. I tried to learn Polish on Duolingo like 3 years ago. It's not easy. Yeah, I think I cried like 4 times. It was gorgeous. Isn't it? I love that road. Pacific Coast Highway. See, when you're from California, you don't really care about it because you have to take it a lot. But I didn't take it that much because I didn't live that close. But I ended up on that highway, and you have to go out of your way to get there. Like there's other ways to take. But I've been on the Pacific Coast Highway, and it is absolutely beautiful. Probably 2 handfuls of times. Looking forward to it. Switzerland was insane too. I know. I gotta go to all these places. I forgot how fun it was to watch you during MasterChef, man. I love your energy. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. But I have not seen my season of MasterChef yet. So if you can do me a favor, and don't tell me who wins, because I don't like a spoiler. I still have to watch it, guys. You should look into Slavic language. It's basically a mix of all Slavic languages that all of us can understand and speak for some reason. That's so cool. Is that true? Where do I learn that? I need to. I've seen pictures of Switzerland and it's beautiful. I would love to go there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to Switzerland. It's literally a made-up language. Send it to me. I'll learn it. I would never. Never what? Wait. Never what? Cover the world in harissa? What's your favorite game? My favorite game, probably Minecraft. I would say Minecraft. Minecraft, I really like playing Arc Raiders lately. But I like the old classics. Like I love all the old classics. Like this one's a fun one. It's not my favorite, but it's a good game. On PS2, I just like the soundtrack. I like drum and bass. I wasn't planning on eating this whole thing, but it's so good. Meet and greet, yes. All the time. I don't know if I would set up an actual meet and greet, but if you ever want to just meet and go get some coffee, let's go. For real, invite me to a cafe. And if I come to your city, I'll definitely meet up with you. Who's your favorite skater of all time? Jeff Rowley and Jim Greco. A video about the inner Slavic language has quite a lot of problems with sentence making. I'm just gonna learn Russian, and if they're all similar, then y'all should be able to understand me. PS2 was the best. It really was. PS2 has the soundtrack of all soundtracks. Like, it was all just like drum and bass. It's so good. Yep, raised an entire generation, for sure. I was trying to play Silent Hill tonight during the cooking of the potatoes, but I opened the Silent Hill box, it's not in there. I'm so sad. I have to go to the store and get it now. I just got the newest Doom game. I'm excited. Yes! I didn't know there was a new one. Dude. Doom is gnarly. Doom is gnarly. Yeah, I'm not, Masha, I'm not supposed to say pizdец. So молодец, what does that mean? You gotta tell me, what's молодец? I'm gonna go have a cigarette, because it's been a long day. Y'all come have a cigarette with me. We'll have a chat. Dino, the Doom guy. The Doom soccer. I am the Doom soccer mom. I am the soccer mom of Doom. It means good job. Молодец. Dino, you said you were on your last pack 2 weeks ago. I was. That was my last pack. And then I bought another one. I sent you inner Slavic links. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, it's ready? Hold on, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ice cream and a cigarette. Yes, so that last pachka cigarette, I ran out. So I had to buy another pachka cigarette. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's very hard to quit. I almost forgot how gorgeous this man was up close. Is that a weird thing to say? Are you talking about me? I look terrible. I look terrible up close. I only look good from far away. Let's get these lights on, huh? All right, I need the light over here. Help me, help me, help me. There we go. What the hell? There we go. Hold on, don't talk, don't talk. I can't read the chat. Give me a second. Ah! Voila. Voila. Oh. Dude. I'm so tired. Oh God, let there be light. Yes. Thank you, God, indeed. Okay. I got, what's the time where you are? What is the time? The time is 7:23. It is 7:23. 7:23. What time is it where you guys are? Mm-hmm. 3:24 a.m. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing these lives at 4 o'clock on Sundays. What do you think? 4 p.m. Sundays. Is that good? Does that work? 4 p.m. Sunday. I just want everybody to be able to join. I know there's a lot of Eastern Europeans in here, so. Ramadan here, have to fast from dawn to dusk. Oh. It is. It's still Ramadan. I forgot about that. And I'm very familiar. Time zone, so I can figure it out for me. What is your time zone, Alexi? My time zone is Mountain Standard Time, Phoenix, Arizona. We don't participate in daylight savings. Eastern. Okay, so 4 o'clock here, probably 7 o'clock Eastern. What a week. I'm a night bird and I really don't mind chatting until 4 a.m. So I don't effing care, to be honest. Okay. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. it is. Ice cream and a cigarette. Have you ever had ice cream and a cigarette? It's quite good. I wish they would get rid of the daylight savings already. I know, it's so stupid. Daylight savings is ridiculous. I feel more energized when I sleep less. Me too. What did you make? What did she make for you? Ice cream. Made an ice cream. It is a chocolate ice cream with peanut butter and homemade brownies. She made homemade brownies. Because we're doing a fast. It's not for Ramadan, it's just for Easter. We're going to fast until Easter. And we're not fasting from food per se. We're fasting from processed foods. So we're not eating anything that's over processed, like stuff that you buy. Like I would eat a protein bar every single day just to get my protein in. Can't have that, it's too processed. So whole foods, protein powder's fine, just like basic. And you know what, if you do no processed food for a week and eat whole foods for an entire week, you're going to notice a difference. These Sunday lives have been my favorite way to end the week. That's so sweet. Aw. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Same here. I really love hanging out with y'all. It's such a nice time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. For real. Thank you. It makes me really happy to spend my Sundays with y'all. processed foods are. I wish I could hang out with you every single day. I would go live every day if I could. It's just, it doesn't seem like my phone works in a lot of places that I go, so I can't really film everything. Yeah, dude, processed foods are disgusting. Stop eating processed foods. Thank you. This has been one of my favorites. Aw. Favorite lives, yes. Thank you. Well, this one's dedicated to you and your mommy. This one was your dish, and I'm so glad you told me about it because it's so simple and it makes me so happy. This time next week, no, we're gonna start at 4 p.m. next week. 4 p.m. Phoenix time. 4 p.m. Phoenix time. But I'm going to film the ingredients, the shopping the day before, so y'all can go to the store and get what you need so we can cook together. Because I want y'all to cook with me. It'll be fun. Did you like the live in the bedroom? Should I do another bedroom live next week? Favorite song? Honestly, I've been blasting this song called Para d'Amore by Secta Gaza. It's pretty funny. So Secta Gaza, Para d'Amore. Or there's a song called Ya Pizzica by Essentia. It's like a dance song. It's really cool. All right, I'm gonna go finish this ice cream. I'm probably gonna go to bed because my mental health is suffering. Yes, look it up. 4 p.m. Phoenix time. Okay? And when this video goes live, please, everyone that's watching right now, everybody that's here right now, when this video goes live and you can make a comment, comment where you're at and what time it is, okay? And then we will all coordinate a time and I will make an announcement. So let me know where you are in the comments and what time it is, okay? I love you all so much. Happy Sunday. Yeah, comment potato. I'm actually gonna get potato tattooed on me in every language. I forgot to say that. I have potato tattooed on my back, but I'm gonna get kартошка next week. So comment potato in your language and in your time zone. And I'll make sure to get potato tattooed in every single language, okay? I love you all so much. Spokojnej noci. До свидания. Пока-пока.